Hi everyone, and welcome to Tech Solutions Hub YouTube channel. It's your friend and technology instructor, Tech Wizard, and this channel is passionate about helping people who are blind or visually impaired to live more independent and fulfilling lives through technology by sharing and uploading the latest news and updates on technology for the blind. From time to time, you will be hearing different voices on the channel who will be covering everything from new assistive devices to accessible apps and softwares. These personalities will also be sharing tips and tricks on how to use technology to your advantage. We will be so glad if you can subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll find our videos helpful and informative. Please feel free to leave comments, share the videos, and suggest topics for future videos. Together we can make technology more accessible for everyone.
Hi everyone, Imoleayo Fakayode. So let's quickly talk about and demonstrate how you could disable MIUI app optimization on Xiaomi devices. I'm not quite sure if Xiaomi retained what they had with MIUI on their new Hyper OS model. I'm not quite sure they did, but at least until then, because if they didn't, we may face some sort of issues here. But until then, for those using Xiaomi devices running MIUI 12, 13, 14, now you notice that when you are running some apps, the application suddenly stops working, especially accessibility based services. So I once installed a vast antivirus application that requires accessibility permissions to run some scan, but after some time the service will just stop working by itself. So the reason behind that is the fault of Xiaomi. I don't know going forward if they will adjust that, but they are quite problematic with their stock Android OS and permissions. The problem is they don't push out the real stock Android directly from Google. They modify it, and the reason behind that is Xiaomi lies a lot. So if they tell you are using a 5000 mAh battery, the battery capacity itself is not up to 5000 mAh. Sometimes it's 4800. In fact, there have been so many lab tests that proves that it could be as low as 3800, 4200. So what they do is to put in some sort of app optimization into their device to optimize the apps you're using. So the applications that relies heavily on battery to run properly will now start facing issues. The MIUI app optimization will start killing it, and then you start facing issues. Now, in earlier versions of MIUI, it is so easy to turn off MIUI app optimization, but unfortunately Xiaomi decided to be funny, and they actually realized that people are turning it off, and then they made it more difficult to be able to turn it off. However, you can still turn it off, but it's a little bit tricky for accessibility users. It's a little bit tricky, so I'll delve into that. Note that once you turn MIUI app optimization off, all your app permissions will be lost. Every single permission you've granted to all the applications running on your device, you will have to grant them again. Then your device will start running normally. You may experience slight battery drainage. Your battery may drain faster than usual, but then your device will run smoothly, more healthier. Applications will run more normally. Do you understand? And you'll be able to enjoy your device.
Home button.
I am using
Home
Redmi Note 11
ASR.
for the purpose of this demonstration. I'm running Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 running Android 13, but even if your device is running Android 10, Android 11, Android 12, once it's a Xiaomi device that is on MIUI maybe 11, 12, 13, the procedure, the process are actually the same. So let's delve into the thick of things and see where we'll go from here. First, you open your settings. Then you look for
About phone.
About phone.
14.0.5.
MIUI, I mean MIUI, don't mind me. MIUI, what have you? Mine is 14.0.5. You click
About
on that.
phone.
Then you swipe right.
Back button.
Keep
About
swiping.
phone. MIUI version. MIUI global.
Keep
Device name
swiping.
Imoleayo's phone.
Then we now focus on the next MIUI, what have you, that is going
Storage
to say
occupied
now.
56.8.
Now,
MIUI version. MIUI
so-
global 14.0.5. 14.0.5.0. Mix.
So you start clicking on this.
No need. You are already a developer.
So I've already turned on developer options on my own end there, but you keep tapping it till you hear you are now a developer. It might ask you to input your screen lock if you have screen lock, and it might not ask you to. Once you are done with that,
About phone. MIUI global 14.0.5.
you leave that about phone. Then let's go
Account
into
privacy. Items from
additional
20
settings.
Google. Xiaomi. Micro. Accounts and privacy. Location.
Just a
Digital
moment,
well-being
please.
Xiaomi. Google. Additional settings.
So you open additional settings.
Additional settings.
Then you swipe to the bottom of the list, and then you see
Enterprise mode. Developer options.
developer options. Yes, you click on it.
Developer options.
Then you swipe on to the bottom so that
Items from
it's easier
115 to 124.
to locate what we're
124
looking
items in
for.
total.
The section we're looking for under this developer option is called autofill. So I'll keep swiping backward, that is swiping left, after I have swiped to the bottom of the list with 2 fingers. So let's dive into that.
Stylus handwriting off when enabled. Current input method receives stylus machine event if an editor is focused.
This is not what we're looking for.
Input method.
This is input method section. This is not what we're looking for.
Select GPO version off.
No,
Forceful GNSS measurements off. Track all GNSS constellations and frequencies with no duty cycling.
no,
Select mock location app. No mock location app set.
no,
Location.
no.
Notify about high risk features unchecked. Shared data. There is no shared data for this user. Storage.
That is storage section.
Reset the default values. Items from
So
max visible data set. Max request. Logging level off. Autofill.
So this is autofill, the autofill section. So the last option under autofill section is called reset to default values.
Reset the default values.
Now you tap on this reset to default values for 10 times. Now you know that you are using accessibility, and 10 times will mean you are double tapping on this for 10 times. Double tap once, that is once. Double tap for this another second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Just keep doing it and disregard whatever the TTS is announcing. It is announcing the action you are performing. Now let me warn you, do not attempt to make any changes, or should I say any other change whatsoever, under this developer option. Apart from this, it could break your device if you don't know what you are doing. Just ensure that you do only this. Don't do any other thing else. Do you understand? Do not attempt to do it. It is dangerous. It could break your device, and that could create a security issue for you. So the operation you are performing under this developer option only is the reset to default value, which is under autofill section. So let me click on that.
Autofill developer options have been reset. 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 Autofill developer options have been reset.
I seems to have
Autofill
lost
developer options have been
counting.
reset.
So let me swipe right.
Storage.
Swipe right again.
Shared data. There is no shared data for this user.
Again.
Notify about high risk features.
Again.
Location. Select
Again.
forceful.
Again.
Select G input method.
Again.
Stylus.
The option we're looking for
Location.
has refused to
Notify.
show up.
Shared storage.
It did not show up.
Reset the default values.
So
storage.
I'll keep tapping
Reset the default. Autofill. Storage.
and look
Share
for it.
auto. Storage. Share data.
It did not show up.
Reset the default.
So
menus.
sometimes you have to tap it several times. In fact, 20 times.
Reset the
Let's tap.
autofill. Storage.
Let's see.
Share data there. Turn on MIUI optimization unchecked.
Yes.
Autofill developer options. have
Turn
been
on
reset.
MIUI optimization. You see it has appeared
Share
under
data there. Storage.
storage, share data, then turn on MIUI optimization. It has been unchecked on my own device. Do you understand? It's not there before. Now it has appeared. So you just have to click it immediately. You see that it is checked. It will display a warning. Just press OK or accept. It could ask you to restart your device, and then you're good to go. Your device is now running like a normal stock ROM from Google, although you could still experience some slight changes, but at least it is still similar. For those of us who know Android phones and Android community so well, you understand how terrible in that aspect Xiaomi is in terms of restricting and twisting their users with their ridiculous policy, of not allowing users, run the standard Android stock ROM. But at least let's still thank them a little bit that they still allow some little bit of modification so that you'll be able to turn it on and off at your own risk. But like I said, you will experience some little battery drainage. It is because your phone is now running normally, free of the restriction that has been placed on it by Xiaomi. Whatever their reasons for doing that, I don't know. They are the only one who could explain it. So once you do that, those facing issues with Jisoo stopping itself and other accessibility services as well stopping itself, once you grant all the necessary permissions, to the said application, you should then stop facing any
System
further
settings,
issue.
unlock.
So
Open settings application info.
I'll be
ASR,
back some
unlock.
other time
Off.
with some other updates. Considering recording demos on auto-click functions, how to create auto-click functions on Jisoo. A lot of people don't know how to do it. I'm considering that, and let's see. Catch you some other time.